What's going on, YouTube? This is Sports Gaming 1, and we're continuing our look at our running back rankings on NCAA Football 14. These are the 2018 rosters. Of course, that's why we call it NCAA Football 19, because if there was a game this season, that's what it would be called. We've done the SEC, we've done the Big Ten. Now we move on to the ACC, which is maybe not the best conference when it comes to running backs, but they've got some pretty good ones. A little bit of a drop off, I guess, from last season. I don't know. I don't guess they really lost a whole lot. Actually, they're probably going to be better. They lost a couple of guys there at NC State, and I just really can't even think off the top of my head. I'm not really thinking of any other really good running backs that left the ACC. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to take a look at them. We're going to go team by team and show you. I try to do, again, 2 running backs per team. So, again, the focus is just getting the starters done on these rosters. So we're going to start here with Boston College. You see A.J. Dillon, the 91 overall. I personally would probably put him higher than that. I think this guy is maybe the best running back in the ACC. But the game is really high on speed. That's the biggest factor when they determine an overall rating. So you see his speed's only an 86. If he was a 90 speed, he might be a 93 or something like that. Again, that's the biggest factor on the game. And speed, I use their 40 time for their speed. So, that's pretty accurate. And then everything else, I use their stats from real life. So, again, these ratings are fair. There's no bias. There's no judgment from me. It's all based off of stats and numbers, and then a formula that I use to calculate their overall. Or to do everything. The game actually calculates the overall. I don't say, okay, A.J. Dillon's going to be a 95, and then I plug in the ratings. That's not how I do it. I plug in the ratings based off of his stats, and then whatever he comes out, for his overall is what it comes out to be. So I don't start there. I start with the small stuff, and then the game determines their overall rating. Because, again, just because he's a 91 on the game doesn't necessarily mean, he's going to be in that range, as far as how good he is, because the game, again, is high on certain things. And again, I don't want to get into all that, but you see A.J. Dillon at 91, and then they have John Hillman at 84. So a nice 1-2 punch there for Boston College, and Hillman more of a speedy guy. So that's a nice change of pace. I'm telling you, watch out for this Boston College team. I can't emphasize that enough. I think they're going to be very good. Not a playoff contender, but I think they're going to be, potentially like a 10-win type team. Maybe. I don't know if I'd go that far, but they're going to be pretty good. We go to Clemson, and check this out. I don't think we're going to have 2 guys with, a 1-2 combo with higher overall ratings than this. Travis Etienne, a 96. Tavian Feaster, a 95. I mean, that is just ridiculous. And you think about these guys, and you say, those are not 2 of the top 10 running backs in college football, and maybe Etienne. But again, the game is very, very high on speed, and these are 2 of the fastest running backs in college football. Etienne a 95, Feaster a 97. And again, this is all based off of their 40 times. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you the scale that I use, but if they're 95 plus, I believe that would be faster than a 4.4 40 time. I think a 4.4 is like maybe a 94 or 95. I don't remember that for sure. But again, you see they're really fast, so their overall rating is going to be high. But then we go to break tackle rating, and you see it's not even above 90. So again, with the formula we use, both have a very high yard per carry average. They're both really fast, so that's what's going to be really good on this game. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be, the best running backs on the game. But again, that overall is pretty impressive. Another reason why I'm high on high on Clemson. Going to Duke is what I was going to say. You see Britain Brown, an 86. And then I did Deion Jackson as well, I do believe. 86 and 76, so a couple of good running backs there for Duke. That could be Duke's going to be pretty good next year as well. A lot of teams in the ACC that were middle of the road or not so good last year, I think are going to be much improved. The ACC is going to be very interesting. We go now to Clemson, and there's another nice 1-2 punch. Cam Akers, a 93 overall. Jaquez Patrick, a 91. And you see the speed again for Akers, 93. That's going to really help his rating get up to that 93 mark. So yeah, I mean, I take back what I said. The ACC is going to be pretty good at the running back position. I'm not even sure why I said that. At least so far, we'll see how it goes the rest of the way. But we've already seen some impressive running backs here. Georgia Tech's a little bit different because we actually did the fullbacks as well with the offense that they run. You're going to see, all kinds of players on the field. You see Searcy at 88, Cottrell at 85. Those are going to be the running backs. Those are going to be the wing back. I can't remember what they call them. But they're not going to be lined up behind the running back. They're going to be off to the side on the game. The fullback is actually lined up behind the quarterback on the game. And you see Cedric Benson. And the problem here, you see 77. Well, that's his fullback rating, but you have to put him at fullback on the game. But as a running back, he would probably be rated like 90 because his numbers are really good. So those are the three guys that are going to be playing. And this is going to be something I'll have to look into a little bit more to figure out, who's going to play where, and it's confusing with the triple option and the offense that they run on the game. So I may have to do some more running backs because they have three in the backfield at the same time a lot. So I don't know, maybe we have to do 6 guys for Georgia Tech. But yeah, I'm just kind of rambling on there. Let me get on to this. Who would be next? Louisville, yes. Day Williams in 84 and Trey Smith in 83. So both guys are okay. Nothing special. They haven't really had a chance to do a whole lot. Both were backups last season, so we'll see what they can do. Always want to stop at Maryland in the ACC. I just can't get over the fact that they're not in the ACC. I remember all those good basketball teams they used to have. How about Miami? Travis Homer in 92. And DJ Dallas an 85. So a couple of good running backs. Again, I have no clue why I said that at the beginning of the video, because the ACC may be the best conference when it comes to running backs. Again, I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I was thinking. NC State, Gillespie an 89 and Bodine a 71. So they're definitely taking a step back with Hines gone, and then Jalen Samuels technically was like a tight end, fullback, whatever, but he was a running back too. And they're going to miss him. So I worry about NC State a little bit next season. I know Ryan Finley is back, but I'm concerned about that team. North Carolina, Jordan Brown in 86, Michael Carter in 85. Both guys pretty solid. That's a team looking to make a pretty big jump next season. Let's keep it going now. Who is next? Pittsburgh. Darren Hall in 89. Quadri Allison in 87. Both guys pretty solid there. Not a ton of speed, but they're both pretty solid running backs. And I'm trying to go slow here, make sure I don't miss anybody. Syracuse. You see Mo Neal in 84 and Dante Strickland in 81. So nothing special there for them, but they're okay. They're solid, I guess. I think we gotta go to the V's next. The Virginia and Virginia Tech, and then Wake Forest will be last. Yeah, Virginia. Jordan Ellis is the only player I did. He's an 85 overall. They didn't have another guy with enough carries to do. Again, I'll figure something out for those guys at a later date. But for now, they're only gonna have one running back with his ratings done. Virginia Tech, Deshaun McLeese in 89, and Stephen Peoples in 81. McMillan, I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why he transferred away from Virginia Tech. That does hurt them a little bit. He was a very good running back. And again, I don't know why you would leave a program like this. Maybe somebody can fill me in on that. And then we go to Wake Forest. Matt Colburn at 91 and Arkeem Byrd in 88. A surprising rating here for Wake Forest. You don't really think about, you probably don't even know much about these guys. I don't. But they have him and they have Kendall Hinton back at quarterback. This is going to be a really, really good offense. I don't know team-wise if Wake Forest, how good they're going to be. Still a lot of research to do on all these teams. But offensively, I'll go ahead and tell you this team's going to be really good right where they left off and one of the better offenses in the ACC. So again, There are some really good running backs in the ACC. You look at just team-wise, Boston College, Clemson, Miami, Florida State. A lot of teams with a lot of good running backs. So that's going to be fun to watch in 2018. Which team will emerge? Which running back will emerge? You know, if I had to guess right now, I would probably go with Cam Akers. I think he's a special player. You look at him, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, some freshmen last season that really played well. I expect those guys to play good, and some other guys as well. But again, that is going to do it for the ACC. You can check out our ACC running back rankings over on the SG1 Sports channel. Don't know which video I'll have up first, but I'll put a link to that one in the description of this video once it is up. Again, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the Sports Gaming 1 YouTube channel.